Good evening, this is Sean with Paradise Veggies. It is Sunday, May 19th. I am here at my garden. Had some requests for me to detail how I've constructed and organized my garden. So for those viewers, I'm going to do so. You can see that I have, or the beds anyways, that have been constructed of brick. Two reasons why they had been constructed of brick is the garden owner wanted that, and they found a very, very good deal on the brick on Craigslist. However, if it was my choice, I would have just used 2x12s to start a basics box garden. And the reason I would have did that is because brick has a tendency to retain heat and then re-radiate it back into the beds. It hasn't been quite an issue because obviously this side is shaded and this bed is doing a very good job of shading this sun-exposed wall of this bed. So not quite an issue here. However, one thing I do like about the beds that I haven't been able to have at my other gardens, because I've only constructed of 2x wood, is that the thickness of the top really allows you to sit real close to the garden and really enjoy the plants. So that is one thing I really do like about this. So going forward, if I continue to construct from 2x wood, I'm going to try to cap the top so you can sit a little bit closer to your beds. Now each bed is on its own watering system, and they come on independently of each other. So bed 1, then bed 2, bed 3. At each bed there's an upper and lower portion because of the grade of the ground it's on, and I have put each bed on its own spigot. Now the spigots are always on because I'm on an automatic watering system, or each bed's on its own valve. But if you're just getting into gardening and you're not quite committed to setting up, getting a valve system going for automatic watering system, one thing I would really encourage you to do is to get a dedicated line for your garden, put in a spigot, and then just buy one of those very simple timers at Home Depot. It was only going to take one time. And the reason I suggest that is I don't know how many times I had people take off their watering system to get a hose going. The watering system never got hooked up. The garden was dead in a couple days, and now you're waiting until the next season to plant. So try to get a dedicated watering system. Now from each spigot I have this 1/2 inch poly that I have embedded every 18 inches, these adjustable water emitters. Adjustable flow emitters. The reason I do that is because they get a nice spray going on, and I don't have to worry like the razor line or the emitters that are embedded in the line, making sure plants are underneath those sources. I can really pack the plants in, get some square foot gardening going on, and not have to worry so much that some plants aren't getting water. Now I have the beds were constructed at 4 feet wide, and the reason is that's pretty much the standard. However, my cousin, he made his beds 3 feet, and what he was able to do was only put one line down the middle of the bed, and he kept the same 18-inch spacing on the emitters. So that is a very simple, effective watering setup that going forward I might consider constructing my garden beds at 3 feet. The other reason why you really should make sure you're getting a watering system going on is because once you start adding more and more gardening square footage to around your house, which will happen because you'll become addicted, is you'll start adding more and more time to how long it takes you to water your entire garden. And with Arizona, once it warms up, you can't skip days. The second reason I really encourage people to get watering system on is because it really helps with your ability to train your plants, right? So what I do in my garden, what training your plants means is I basically, come winter, I'm on a 7-day watering cycle, and I don't increase it any more than that until I start to see, one, the plants aren't growing quite as much as I like them to, or I'm noticing that they need more water. Then I'll back it down, 6-day frequency, then a 5-day frequency, then a 4-day frequency. Now it's May 19th and I have just moved my garden from a 4-day, watering every 4 days, to watering every 3 days. And the reason that is because I basically forced the plants to grow as much roots as they could to find the water instead of babying them, right? The analogy I've used with some people is if it's cool out and it's in January and you're watering every day or every 2 days, how frequently are you gonna water once it heats up? Every day? Or twice a day? So not something I really believe in. The other thing I have done is some people have commented on me using pine or wood chips in the garden. The reason I did that is because I had read that it is much more effective at developing a high humic acid content in your soil, which is what your plants eat off of. So if you look over here, you can really see is how much I've really mulched the beds. I mean, at least 50% organic material has gone into the soil in my beds. How much time? I'm gonna keep it just to 6 minutes. Now, there is one person here in the valley that has been really known for his compost, his little mini farmer's market, his farm. And there's nothing to be said negative about his compost, besides the fact that it's very, very expensive. Now, there's a couple wholesalers around here in the valley that are much cheaper. The place that I got the organic material for my garden was found on Craigslist. It was a lady who owned a horse farm down in South Phoenix, and it was $10 to fill up an entire 20-foot flatbed trailer, and the second time I went back, she filled it up for free. And I just mixed that with straight soil, added azomite, and let the bed sit for 2 weeks, and you know, I haven't noticed anything not growing that great. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Have a wonderful week. See you. Post, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. See you later. Bye.